What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the longest reigning WWE pay-per-view champion of all time, the Hot Commodity, and C. I'm joined by my High Commodity, and I'm also joined by my good friend and co-host. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name's Christian, co-host. I haven't been here in a couple episodes, but because I've been busy, but we're back here now talking about SmackDown. And some spicy things happened today, so we'll talk about it here.
We'll talk about it. So WWE Friday Night SmackDown, yes, from February 16th, 2024, live in Salt Lake City, Utah, home of the Mormons and the LSD Church? LSD or LDS, sorry. LSD, oh my God. Our first match of the night is a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. Dominik Mysterio versus Kevin Owens. During the match, R-Truth comes out and talks to Kevin Owens, allowing Dominik Mysterio to land a baseball slide. This is a decent match. R-Truth ends up sitting in a steel chair after Dominik Mysterio asks for it. Kevin nails a super kick and a power bomb, and Kevin Owens advances to the Elimination Chamber match. Do you think Kevin was the right guy to advance over Dominik?
Fuck no. How the fuck are you gonna not have your hottest heel inside of the Elimination Chamber match? Bullshit. Dominik Mysterio should have won this match. Kevin Owens is washed. He's lost to Logan Paul. He's lost to the United States Champion. He's lost to Roman. He's lost his championship opportunities so many fucking times. Why didn't Dominik Mysterio win? No, the right person didn't win. I wasn't happy with this.
I agree. I mean, there could have been many opportunities for Dominik to hide in the chamber and do all that stupid stuff, but we can't count out Kevin Owens because he does put on a good show normally. I can bet he's going to do some kind of high risk flying maneuver off a pod. I do see what you're saying, but to be fair, we can say the same thing about Logan Paul, who is the United States champion. What point, if he does win, what point does he have? I get he wants to be co-champion, but we'll get there. But that's
never going to happen.
I do agree with you, though. It's hard for Kevin Owens to have a spot.
He doesn't do it for me anymore. I used to think that dude was so badass. He just doesn't do it for me anymore. Ever since he just screams off the fucking time.
They changed his character too much. Remember when he was with Sami Zayn, he was just don't get him upset, and he just got all riled up, and he was
I think he was the best when he was with Jericho.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yep, that was awesome. The Kevin Owens show. I remember when he did that segment where he attacked him.
Just made the list.
Yeah, you just made the list. So LA Knight confronts Drew McIntyre backstage. We then get our female money Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Tiffany Stratton defeats Zelina Vega. We see Legado del Fantasma in the crowd, and Elektra Lopez shit talks Zelina Vega in the audience. So then Zelina attacks her, which then allows Tiffany to nail a spine buster and the prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany advances in the chamber match. I like this idea of having Tiffany in the match because she's done a lot in terms of hardcore-esque stuff. She's put her body on the line. I know she'll be able to do that in the chamber. What'd you think about Tiffany getting the win?
Honestly, I was going to root for Zelina Vega until she sent me that stupid-ass DM.
Yes!
So, sorry. Good job, Tiffany.
I didn't understand. I know that you're not going to really care about this, but her outfit, I didn't understand, it was orange and blue, and it was just kind of weird. I didn't understand where she was going with it. I am a big Zelina Vega
fan. Black Puerto Rican flag.
I don't know. I don't understand that either.
Okay, so the black Puerto Rican flag.
Explain that.
When guys like Logan Paul and everybody were coming into the island, and when you're I guess I could be wrong, but it's something along these lines. I gotta ask my dad because we were actually talking about it, but they did this thing where a lot of the rich white guys like Logan Paul, for example, were moving into Puerto Rico, and they were getting all these crazy benefits and all this shit, buying all these land because whatever. So the Puerto Ricans protested and got very upset, and they did this whole rally, and they did the black Puerto Rican flag to symbolize this is our fucking territory. Like, don't come here if you're not one of us. Like, blah blah blah.
Respect. I feel like it would have been made more of a mark though if she wore that in Puerto Rico. You know, because if that is like a sign of like this is the best time for you to do that when you're
And
in your
I'm not gonna. I respect her for it. You know, she's representing my culture.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna take that away from her. But
Well, that's good
I'm
to know.
also not gonna. I'm also not gonna fucking just because when I see something, I'm not gonna like I'm gonna say something. Like I didn't say, like I said, I'm never gonna say anything over the top. I'm never gonna say anything personal. Everything I say about these wrestlers are strictly on a professional level. It's about their work. And look, I'm just a fan who fucking watches wrestling. Who the fuck are these wrestlers to even give a shit about my opinion? All I do is sit on my ass, research wrestling, report, and tweet it all fucking day. Don't listen to what the fuck I really care about. It's just my opinion. But these wrestlers also have to realize they put their whole personality for the fucking world to see. So don't be surprised when people actually do say crazy shit. Me, I criticize your work. I don't criticize your fucking families, your this crazy shit like a lot of these internet marks like to do. So yeah, I mean, she lost me as a fan, as like I don't want to watch any of her matches. I don't give a fuck what she does anymore. But I'm always gonna respect her for representing Puerto Rico. But she just lost me as a fan. For
that's
because
your
I point, yeah, that's just my opinion.
I love
It's never nothing personal with these guys with what I tweet or anything. It's literally just my opinion on your work.
I still love Zelina.
Your work that you display for literally national television for the entire fucking world to see. When you do stuff like that, this is what comes with it.
Guys, we're down to 2.5 minutes.
Oh gosh.
Fuck, my bad. I was making fish sticks before we started and shit.
No, please.
Me and Ant were talking off air about real life stuff.
What I think, I'm a big Zelina Vega fan. Still am a big Zelina Vega fan. I do like how you mentioned. You made a good point. Like this is a character that they're playing on TV. It's not really who they are. And I think there's the blurred line there when they use social media a lot because then it's like they are imposing their actual personalities onto their character. Like Zelina Vega, her name is Thea Trinidad. So like her Instagram account and her ex, that's not Zelina Vega, that's Thea. So I get they can take it personally, but you're still a character.
And this is the thing. If she went into the Elimination Chamber, I feel like she would have been the first one out.
Probably. Yeah, I think Tiffany Stratton does stand a bit more. And that's sad because Zelina has been in WWE for a while, but Tiffany has done a lot of good stuff there. But yeah, Zelina Vega, man, I'm still a fan, but I hear what you're saying though. After she kind of came for you, after that, it's kind of like relax a bit, girl. We see AJ Styles arguing with the OC backstage and he slaps Carl Anderson. Knew that was gonna happen. We get a damage control promo. We see Authors of Pain destroy two jobbers. Don't know who the fuck they were. Didn't care to get their names. They nail a super collider and they get the victory. I'm an AOP fan. I know for you, you're not really, not that you don't really care so much about them, but they're kind of new still.
Who?
AOP, Authors of Pain.
They're not new, just who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you feel. Okay. See, I was a big fan of theirs when they were in NXT, but then ever since they were brought up.
Yeah, they were badass in NXT.
Then they were brought up, and it was kind
I'm not a fan of. Now they're with fucking the most boring wrestler in the world, Karrion Kross.
All right, we gotta wrap up.
Well, we're gonna talk about when we come back. We're gonna talk about 2 more Elimination Chamber qualifying matches, and then we have the special segment with the Bloodline. The Rock comes out to address Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins and the WWE Universe. We'll be
I
right
can't believe that segment started at 9:30. That was crazy. I'm going to talk more about that.
We'll talk about that. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. And welcome back. I'm still your longest reigning pay-per-view champion, the Hakamadi ENC. This is still my hot commodity, and my good friend is still here covering SmackDown. Christian is still with us. We just talked about
Yes.
AOP. This Final Testament group isn't really doing it for me. And they've just started up, but we'll cover them more, I'm sure, with the next SmackDown. Our next match, we have a Elimination Chamber qualifying match. The Miz taking on the WWE United States Champion Logan Paul. And during this match, we see Logan's friend that this guy continues to get involved in Logan's matches. It looks like he tosses something to Logan, but the Miz is able to kick it. Logan ends up pulling the Miz's leg, punches the Miz, and then nails a face buster. And Logan Paul advances to the Elimination Chamber match. So we now have 6 men. We have Logan Paul. Let me see. I wrote it back here. Where did I write it? Where did I put it? In my notes here. Back here, actually. We have for the men's chamber Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. So, with Logan Paul filling that last spot, what did you think of him being in the chamber? He's United States champion, but what do you think?
I mean, it's good marketing. It's
Yeah.
good. You're on Australia. You got to have some big names on there. I don't like it because I don't like the idea of those type of people, champions being in the Elimination Chamber. But do what you got to do to make money, WWE.
I agree. This is exactly what they're doing. They're just putting Logan Paul there because they know they want to capitalize on his subscribers and promote Prime and pick up on all of that. So I get it. But I agree with you. The champion, if anything, he should be defending his title at the pay-per-view, not fighting in the chamber match. But we have our next women's qualifying match for the chamber. Alba Fyre with Isla Dawn taking on Naomi. And obviously, you knew Naomi was going to get the win here after nailing a glow kick. Or, I'm sorry, applying. I don't know what the finishers call it. I called it the glow lock. I think in TNA she called it Starstruck. So
I'm a man. Yeah. I can't believe she doesn't have that theme anymore. I'm so pissed.
I know they changed it. I will say I am happy Naomi won, but it is a shame seeing Alba Fyre. She was one of the longest reigning NXT UK Women's Champion as
Yeah, she was good.
Kylie Ray, not Kylie Ray, Kaylee Ray. Sorry, God, thinking of Chris Jericho here. But I was happy to see Naomi get the win. I do wish that they would utilize Alba Fyre a bit more because she is really good in the ring. But thoughts on, aside from them changing Naomi's theme song, what'd you think of Naomi advancing?
I like having Naomi back in WWE. I think she's great, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I love her. She brings the
great.
glow.
She does bring the glow. She's great. I don't know what she's gonna do coming, to main roster. I don't know what they had planned for her, but hopefully it's something good because I'm a fan of Naomi. She's good in the ring. She can have good matches. So we'll see.
I heard her talking somewhere. I don't know where it was, but she said, being in TNA, being a champion there, it kind of, now that she's back, it kind of makes her feel like I can be a champion here too, and like I'm not just gonna be in the background and just be a tag team champion. She wants to be a women's champion. She's done it before, but I do think it's important that they do push that she was a former champion in another company, and they should take that seriously. We see Dakota Kai apologizing to Bayley backstage. And Bayley doesn't really trust her. She's like, I don't really know what to do right now. I don't really know who to trust. And I like that they're doing this because it makes sense. Bayley's not going to nobody is going to automatically assume, that you can trust someone after getting screwed over by your friends like that. So I like that they're playing this up. I'm a big Dakota Kai fan, so I can't wait for her to get back in the ring. We see Nick Aldis comes out. He has the official contract for Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker will now be on SmackDown. It is weird because, spoiler alert for those, it's obviously been out by now, but Braun Breaker is an NXT Tag Team Champion right now. So it's interesting to see what he's going to do when he goes to the main roster, but excited that Braun is on SmackDown. What do you think of Braun being on SmackDown?
About fucking time.
Yeah,
About
agreed.
fucking time that guy is on the main roster. Holy shit, what took
Gives
so
me
long?
like when I see him, he reminds me for some reason just by like
Fucking Scott Steiner. Yeah, you can
not,
say it.
not him, not kind of like him, but like he brings me back to like 2003 vibes. You know, like he gives me like Randy Orton, Batista, like the jeans, the black shirt. Like he's just like basic, but in a good way. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't need over
Bad
the
to the
top.
bone.
Exactly. He's just looks bad. He doesn't need a big entrance. He has one, but he does look just like his father Rick. And it's cool that he's not exactly like Rick, but I agree with you. He's been in NXT for a while now, and I think they're smart for putting him on SmackDown too, because I think he'll be able to shine on SmackDown. He could be United States champion. You never know. But uh, let's talk about our final segment. The Bloodline comes out, and Roman Reigns says, "You people are idiots. Everything we say has a purpose. Tonight is history. The Rock is officially a member of the Bloodline." And with that, The Rock comes out, giving us kind of like his old 2000 attire with the sort of the little jacket that was
The $500 shirt.
yeah, that was exactly. And Rock says you broke an indoor attendance record for Utah. Congratulations. You broke the record for being the largest trailer park trash fans. Uh, he says your life has meaning. Your 600 inbred grandkids will hear about this. This side of the Rock has always been here. You had the biggest WrestleMania main event and you flushed it down the toilet. What is Cody's story? My cousin Roman Reigns beat Cody's ass last year. He lost and wants a rematch. Apply that to any sport. The 49ers lost and moved on like men. You don't get a shot just because you want it. You're spoiled crybaby bitches. Cody Rhodes, I'm going to do everything in my power that you walk out WrestleMania a loser. Our story is just beginning if you smell what the Bloodline is cooking. Now, I was going to say that was an okay promo. Could have expected more from The Rock. But what I felt was more important were some of the body language that Ant pointed out to me. I'm sure you saw a couple of things were said online when The Rock talks about, the biggest is going to do everything in my power that you walk out of WrestleMania loser. People are saying that The Rock points to Roman when he says that. And then there's a moment at the end when he does the salute, but Rock makes an L sign.
Not
the one finger. So what that is alluding to is that The Rock is going to turn on Roman. He's not with Roman. What do you think about that? Do you think this is all just a setup for The Rock to turn on Roman, or do you think fans are being a little bit looking too much into things? I mean, Rock is not a guy to do things just to do stuff. He pointed to Roman on purpose. He put the L up there. What do you think?
I mean, I noticed that actually during the show. I was watching it and I saw and I was like, oh shit. I don't know. It's kind of hard because I don't think The Rock has a spot. I don't really think he was supposed to be in it. I still believe they did this whole thing to fuck with us. Or to tease something for later down the road. This whole thing's just confusing because a part of me believes that they changed it because of the fans. A part of me doesn't. I don't know why The Rock and Roman are necessarily together. Like, why aren't they beefing? They're not really beefing. Roman's kind of playing little buddy to The Rock right now.
I was just about to say that he looks like when you watch them talk, you have Roman just standing there and The Rock going on, and you're like, wait a minute, but isn't he the main guy? I do have a question for you that I want to ask, and I know it's not really particular to SmackDown, but it is worth mentioning that there was that promo that was put out by WWE where it's like we're on the road to WrestleMania, and you see The Rock and Roman together, and they're facing off with Seth and Cody. They're not going to put that out there without there being a reason behind it. We're going to get a tag match. I don't know when. So there's no reason. Why would they put that? Unless they're going to make it like, okay, Seth is going to be in the corner of Cody and managing him, and Rock is going to be in Roman's corner. There's no reason to put Seth and Rock in that promo if we know the main event is going to be Roman versus Cody. So something's gonna happen at Australia because with the Grayson Waller effect,
Oh, they're there. They're there.
something's gonna take place. There's WWE is not stupid. They're not gonna put out that promo and say the official WrestleMania promo and have two guys who are not in
No,
that
they're
match
there.
be involved. I just wanted to point that out because it is. Do you think we're gonna get a tag match on one of the nights, or do you think that's just a promo?
I
And
hope not. Why the fuck do we want another tag match, bro?
I know, but
As
it's
the main event for night 2, I get it. The names are big, but come on, let's not do
I mean,
that.
again, unless they're doing it like as if like, okay, Rollins is going to be in Cody's corner, and that's why he's in the.
But wouldn't that have to be night 1 and the championship be night 2?
Yeah,
But that would mean that Seth and Cody would both have to fight.
or you know what I think could happen, and again, this is speculation. I think not going to be good, but we might get Rock versus Rollins at Mania, and I know that Rock isn't in the Elimination Chamber match. I know it makes no sense, but it's just unless you're doing a tag match at Mania, The Rock and Rollins have no reason to be in that spot. Like there's no unless you're doing like warfare, one guy's gonna take on the other, and the other guy's like, it doesn't make sense. And I know I'm focusing on something that seems so little, but based on their history and them putting this out way in advance before Mania, something's happening. We're getting some kind of tag situation or some kind of watch The Rock be like, I'm involved in this chamber match now. Have him like take out the guy who's last in there, and then oh shit, what's gonna happen? Triple H did say there's gonna be major implications that take place at Chamber. So listen, it's been done before.
We'll find out at the press conference tonight, I guess, right?
That's right, 11 o'clock Eastern time. But yeah, with that, that's all there is to cover with SmackDown. It was a good sort of leaping point, but nothing really happened. We're recording this on,
and I heard they double recorded SmackDown last week.
oh, so they
Good.
taped it. Okay,
They
so
had
yeah,
to.
we're probably not going to get much then if it's a taped show because it would have been leaked. So if something serious would have happened,
Oh, I know what happened. I have it.
he knows, man. Well, I'm waiting to see.
I have all the results right here.
Well, without giving me anything away, here's what I will ask you. Is there anything that's going to be added to the card that's not already out there? No, probably not, right? Don't tell me what it is, but is there going to be anything added?
now.
Is there a 5th match?
Can you give me like 2 seconds? I have it bookmarked.
I'll ask you while we wait. What do you think about this whole Rock?
I don't know. Because everything I think of, it's like it doesn't make sense somehow because of something else. It's really hard.
I don't know. I feel like they've got a lot going on, and it's good and
do.
it's bad. It's good because there's a lot of options, but it's bad because there's a lot of options.
Right. And I feel like people are going to get left out that
Mhm.
shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like Randy Orton.
I mean, the ending is very weird. I'm watching the clips right now. I got sent a draft of the whole show,
Mm-hmm.
but I also got wait, is this right here? Oh, right here. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Yes.
We get another match.
I think we're getting another match.
Oh God. Okay. Well, tell me off air, and then we'll figure out if we should put it into the predictions. All right. Well, until next time, we're going to be dropping a lot more episodes quicker because the Elimination Chamber is going to be in Australia and there's a 6-hour time difference. So be on the lookout for our Raw recap, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, and of course, Chamber. A lot of shit's coming our way. So be tuned. Get tuned in for that. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.
Bitches.
Thank you.